the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Now, Adia Bakwa, Ghana for the Dona Edebekai, this current Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayine, the entry of Nolly Prosequa on several cases. Ya, omo abain ebe inheriti na omo former appointees ejina mranimu for corruption and corruption related cases, criminal and civil cases. Now, notable among them, Mamenka Okakra, a Saglemi housing scandal involving former NDC appointees Alhaji Collins Dauda, Alhaji Jacob Ziblim, obi to say Kwekwa Jimamenu, Yura Andrew Klokana, Yamenfa ne Krensi, ya na waye former executive chairman, Edema company na execute to the Saglemi housing project, a Contractual OAS. Eno, the Attorney General, I internally prosecute, drop all charges. Jari Alhaji Collins Dauda no makan yina, jari omo fita. Se case non to asubi. The 2.37 million euro ambulance scandal involving the finance minister Dr. Kesi Latofose. Ambulance ya ama. Ghana sika ama. Attorney General enter non le prosecute. Jari ni fita. So wanya boni biya. Onfa ne hunkodi. Dr. Stephen Kwabropuni and the Cocoa Board case. Jari ni fita. Attorney General so onfa ne hunkodi. The $84 million National Communications Authority case involving Obitise Yura Sylvester Budin Yaswan Hunkodi. The case involving the criminal case involving Oliver Bakavoma, Yani charged for treason and treason felony. And I'm saying Nsem-Pii Okikaye Kumus and Nsem-Pii Yokikaye. Gary Nifita Swanfan Hunkodi. Kwakubuahin Yura Samuel for Swampofo. Ya forensic analysis every Israel ebedia dance ye say tape no omo voice na woso na ensem omo broso to make this country ungovernable tori jare omo fita so omo fo mo nkodi sembia ni ho another half cases including the na otwi ya abetodwa Ghana for twitwa na sereni abasa the Kwabenadufo and the Unibank case. Na in fact Saglemi diane de omo for mo huni san say ye kasei they put it under the carpet but trust us say na sem ehye for kwai be kwa yaba ye kasei ya you can google ubehunu ye kasei ya contractors ye fa wo to execute the Saglemi housing scandal Contractual OAS from Brazil actually on my Ghana the Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayine at the International Criminal Court. Almost section dealing with arbitration involving foreign contractors. Yeah, ewo pari. Yeah, kase. Now, sika omo GDF from you it is amounting to over $100 million. Almost say one. Say Attorney General say all the actors involved enye boni bia dia enye one ya waste more time or court. So they need a compensation too. So mo execute two project ni wie ya na nkombenya mfaso from the project. But then am court won Nsem-Pii no man to me execute two project no anwie. Tie no so ma see for a honso say yan compensate wo mo and others amounting to mami can court document na me ma the original value $180 million full liability cost. Ya Contractual OAS noa. Ya kwa jibusia so mo be execute contract. Na omwan to mi anye. Na bosia of $200 million. Ghana ye nya so mfaso bia because housing units kra no kakra no mo wie eye inhabitable no. Enei omo say Ghana ma wo $180 million. Now your friend of full liability cost in the Saglemi housing scandal. Very interesting. Now response wa Dr. Dominic Ayine actually Edeko International Criminal Court akwa defend ya de kodintian se Ghana tueska edima Contractual OAS. Now tie reasons are wogina so they enter nolly prosecute. Then you ask yourself, say papa enti odi nukre. Now, thanks to Bright Simons, Yensaka, defensa, Dr. Dominic Akutinga Ayine actually. Eko International Criminal Court asua ye wo Paris, ya omudili in arbitration. Chere de kudientia. Ensese Ghana tuya $180 million as full liability cost to Contractual OOS. Now what they are to say any say reasons waiting Attorney General na madia. In no so they enter nolly prosecute dropping every single charge against the power do charge woman for causing financial loss to the state. It is just mind-boggling. You can't just phantom how things are going on in this country, and it is really, really sad. If this is how we want to protect the public purse, so sad. Now let's go into the nitty-gritties of the entire saga. So first of all, may refresh your mind about the Saglemi housing scandal. Let me do a bold International Criminal Court. Say the bear will enjoy the presentation to the fullest, and you get the full understanding of how things are going in this country. In 2012 and 2013, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President there, a bodira Swiss bank, ekoji bosia $200 million. Say ye di besi 5,000 housing units. Na buama ye in housing deficit no eswati. Now as per said ye bosia shishayete ye no ye kwaji $200 million die. Nenso sika kasa ye transfer edi bre Ghana na ye $180 million. Charges bi ni ade a etiti free so. At an interest rate of 12.5% per annum. And on the 7th of August 2012, and a Ghana mrashebe both majority and minority, eba benkrumu se ehubenya, si ebeji sh0cks near the SCSA housing unit. And in principle, parliamentary hands are the capture say, Ghana eje bosia $200 million near the Ministry of Housing and Water Resources. No more dear see 5,000 housing units in the my Ghana. That is a matter of public records as captured by Parliamentary Hansa on the 7th of August 2012. Now what's I say? The 5,000 housing units, be cheap and affordable houses for every ordinary Ghanaian. So, on the 6th of May 2013, and at the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing, enter into contractual agreement with a Brazilian firm from Contractual OAS. Now, according to the contractual agreement, well known by Ghana's parliament, and they say Contractual OOS will be given a sum of $180 million to complete the building of 5,000 housing units on a 2,307 acres of land at Saglemi. So this was the agreement. Interestingly, this contractual agreement, a changing prep without parliamentary approval, without parliamentary notice. The architects of the changes, Alhaji Collins Dauda, Alhaji Jacob Ziblim, and after Onipo Beso Sidi Alhaji Collins Dauda, now your friend, Yura Ajemai, Kwaku Ajemai, Mensa. Now, send a Yamakoye. Who shared the contractor a demanima as per charge sheet from the Attorney General. The first alteration of the contract was so February 27, 2014, and it was entered into between Alhaji Collins Dauda, then Minister for Water Resources, Works and Housing, and Contractual OAS representative for Ghana friend Andrew Klokana without parliamentary approval. Now say the quiet. 5,000 housing units, a so him at about 1,502. Meaning say, after the omububu contract ni money by 3 phases. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. As I say, $200 million no ayakwa jisi edi besi 5,000 ni nyina no. After the $200 million no and cover only phase 1. Ya a year 1,502 housing units. Ya parliament in the morning. Timrasha Jamu de the whole say yakwaji $200 million edi besi 5,000 housing units. But a revised contractual agreement between the ministry and Contractura OOS a high from 5,000 at about 1,502. On December 21st, 2016, and the chief director, Edema, the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing, Alhaji Jacob Ziblim, and Sujira Wanwankasa to me so, a revised contract no from 1,502 at about 1,412. The same $200 million. Now, Adiana yawa hone say, upon all this revision, a brand contract no ended in 2017. Now only 663 and I completed. Out of that 663, none of the houses and are inhabitable. Nipa tremwa na eyeyi. None of them. None of them. None of the houses and a connection to electricity and even water. None of them and an drainage system even has been made. Now, Contractura for it say. Now, a import to wholesale all equipment and resources. Ya no mo de be complete. Enti si echa contract mu dia $110 million e ka no mabo on the importation of those equipment in your man no de be complete. Interestingly, Ebra His Excellency na Adam Kokufu Addo Aban e share that tone in safre agencies so omo be evaluation ni ye hwe sika putua obman ye be hia sa na dia complete Saglemi no. Na ye be here $150 million additionally and sana sa 1,506 no kra no ya omoti so ade do ye no aye habitable na agency no obey evaluation is aka kire say ye wiem pa the average cost of each house e be $200,000 na wey enen your friend say affordable housing nipa do send the organ ha Ombe to me afford $200,000 house. Meanwhile, Busia ne kwaje ye no 12.5 interest percent no da so no pile na air pile. Fast forward. Dr. Dominica Kutinga yini baya o se san nsem amaburu so akire mu nyina won de mfa no ho to enter nonly prosequa. On person obeto akesi bi. On to akesi ne so bi. In just 3 months. In just 3 months. And I said, the chance in America. Contractura OAS. Etebri yedi ko International Criminal Court arbitration session. Say ya waste one more time. Fact ya share one more profit. It no $180 million full liability cost. Yemi to your farmer. Now. Extra tire peke from your bright Simons. A bino position. Ya odi any difference actually say. Since you just cannot say. 1. Contractura OAS as a Brazilian company cheated the government of Ghana. The Attorney General asked 31 in defense must say. The contractual amendment made by Contractura OAS to reduce the number of housing units from 5,000 to 1,506 using the same amount no na illegal. My goodness. Attorney General Dr. Dominic Akutinga Ayine, according to your Bright Simons documents, court documents are making it available. Nsem-Pii and Saglemi say Defense Attorney General mount to International Criminal Court to the say and sasa o my Ghana etua says kano edema the Brazilian company failing to execute its mandate according to the contractual agreement and say amendment no omo ye eti dan no dodo so free 5,000 dey ba 1,506 ne kura no oman nuama na nya habitable no attorney general akwaji atum e international criminal court to say all those amendments were illegal and ye edie na wugina so edi dware yewura Alhaji Collins Dauda yewura Alhaji Jacob Ziblip and Andrew Krokanam udware wo mu fita enter no le prosecute. If you acknowledge say all those amendments were illegal. Amaya chasem so. And Attorney General say chirim say okura awurade nyakopo. Okura documents e kire say Saglemi ho no housing unit si ho nyina eye inhabitable. But busia $200 million ya kwaje ye no sika nasa Tio. Attorney General defending the whole International Criminal Court arbitration session e wo Paris no. O ka kire the arbitrators say 1. Contractual OAS SCC Ghana. 2. Amendment of the contract omoye ya na nipa or represent Ghana through the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing. Alhaji Collins Dauda illegal. 3. Adane kakra no pro mutumi siye no ya $200 million cap the bakura anka. None of them is inhabitable. None of them is inhabitable. Attorney General Dr. Dominic Akutinga Ayine ebiyon in a defense to arbitrators at the International Criminal Court. Osan kachire won say the Saglemi housing scandal is a mess. Enunti Contractual OAS according to adwuma maye wo no obokura na wo say omutua $114 million edema Ghana. Tio. Attorney General Dr. Dominic Akutinga Ayine the defense the chat one say was say everything, let me quote the statement, was say everything about the Saglemi housing scandal is a mess. And that the country is rather owned $114 million by Contractual OAS for failing to execute their portion of the contractual agreement. Who represented this country in that contractual agreement? Is it not the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing? Who was the minister then? Alhaji Collins Dauda. How then do you enter a null prosecutor and drop all charges and then go to the International Criminal Court and defend that we did not get value for money on the Saglemi housing scandal? Enti questions yana yewra Bright Simmons ebusane say wo tie me anopa wiei wo ye arbitrator with the International Criminal Court. Would you believe the same government that just a few months ago discontinued prosecutions because it disagreed with charges based on these same grounds? No. Question number 2. Would these outcomes occur if the government's political decision-making was being driven by consistent policies that have strong citizen constituencies and the scrutiny of a critical mass of those citizens? And then Rabbi Simon say, until citizens of this country create policy groups capable of matching the hold of political parties have on this country, even the best politicians will yield to the temptation of cantonomics. Rabbi Simon say, in this current culture, no genuinely objective policy conscious citizens would be allowed anywhere near serious decision making. Only we, the citizens, working together as organized groups, can change this fact. Tiniani adofonom Saglemi housing scandal no enioma yakopie mu International Criminal Court no ene di Attorney General no awadware yewura Collins Dauda fun fita so wonye boni bia $200 million ahye onkopede ba bi ntra a dino ye tramu china. It didn't say Attorney General and an idiot. Abono was actually different. They say Ghana didn't get value for money. The Saglemi housing project is in a mess. Contractual for now on our contract into a money $140 million in family. But then you have to say, Nipa no ye charge one more what Jerry won fitano. Executive chairman or representing Contractual no waka. Nipa charge one. Ya one so what local charge is there. But in idea we say arbitrators ejina asem tum. So my Ghana and see a TSK bia. Enema Contractual OS. Into way any a bit of information I peke from International Criminal Court or more arbitration section. Yeah, a Paris. Yeah, the case involving Contractual OS and the Attorney General and Minister of Justice of this country, Dr. Dominic Akutinga Ayine.
Me sorry Ghana for you fan chem say me endorse on Nsem nkoto abamano. Mon fan chem I never expected this coming. Me sorry Ghana for you fan chem say me endorse on Nsem nkoto abamano. Mon fan chem I never expected this coming.